Straighten it out. There you go. Also, what I did, all those pieces are going to be shelves. Let me show you. These pieces are actually going to be the supports for the plywood. That's going to these are the uprights. I'm going to have to cut those down to the same dimension as these because I didn't have enough of these. But there's going to be 4 shelves on those pieces, which are actually 46 and a half. So it's going to be almost 4 feet tall, 4 shelves. So I've got that project to work on. Just showing you that, I'm probably going to edit that piece out of the whole video that I've made right now, so I can make a video of me making shelves out of those. So I'll actually have 2 videos out of this. Pretty cool, huh? Maybe not if you're an actual professional editor, but I'm not. Talk to you in a minute. Well, good afternoon. That is going to be one side. I have screwed down that's going to be the bottom support for this. Actually, this is particle board. I got 1 sheet of particle board, 3 sheets of fiber board that I'm using for the shelves, and these strips that I cut off the fiber board and the particle board are actually going to be parts of support. That's going to be the bottom underneath the shelf. So that's one side. This is the bottom. That piece on top is just being used for spacing right now, although there is going to be a piece there. There's going to be one of these underneath every shelf. So that's the start. I'm not going to finish this today, but so that's going to be a side. I have another side, and I'm going to have a support in the middle, 2 uprights in the middle, and then shelf supports going across. And I don't have them out here, but I've got 6 casters. There's going to be 2 on every one of these side and middle pieces. So that's the start I've got going for my shelves. I'll be able to wheel them in and out of my shop, so I could just wheel the whole thing out here, make some room in my shop, and have a whole bunch of tools out here so I'm not walking back and forth all the time. Plus get a bunch of stuff off the ground and just create some more space. There we go, moving right along. Well, okay, that's the first shelf. Let's see. The 4 uprights. And that's how it looks. Moving right along with my shelves. Taking way longer than they should, but I'm working on them consistently, so they're getting done. 2 more shelves and they're all there. 2 more shelves, put casters on, and they're done. Probably tonight. Should have been a half-a-day job, but well, live and learn. The more I work with anything, the more skilled I become. So hey, I'm getting there. Okay, so I've got the top framework, or I should say the framework for the 3rd shelf, going up. 1, 2, 3. And then there's going to be a shelf on top, which I'll have to make another one of these kind of skeleton supports for the shelf on top. Yeah, I'll admit I'm moving kind of slow, given that this is all scrap wood. It's pretty square, all things considered. The shelves are pretty level because I've measured all four corners and they're the same distance off the ground. I should have just banged this out. It's taking an awful long time. But the thing is, I'm working on it consistently. I'm gonna finish it probably today and move on to the next project. All I can say concerning that is I'm getting better on, well, I've been thinking about these shelves for a long time, and finally it was just like, you know what, I got some wood, just start making. Figure out a measurement, start making, you know. So that's where I'm at. There you go, just so you can see what I'm doing with my life. May not be the sexiest thing out there, but it's better than what I was doing before. Alright, talk to you later. Howdy. Well, I got the second last shelf on. Glued and clamped. I'm not even going to nail it or screw it. There's always going to be stuff on it, so that should hold it down. One more to go. You know, as I do these things and I make these videos, and I know they're not very educational or instructive, because the videos I watch are, let's just say, much more sophisticated in the way they're made. I thought, you know what, I should start setting up like they do. And then I realized I don't want to do that. I just want to show people what I'm doing. I don't want to show them how to do it. There's a million videos out there on how to make shelves. Let's face it, if you know how to work with your hands and you have a bunch of pallet wood laying around and you're willing to go out and buy some fiberboard and some of that board, I can't remember what it's called right now. In any event, you're gonna make this, you know, you're gonna make something like this. I don't want to show people how to do things. I don't want to make tutorials. It would be more work just setting up for the tutorial than it would be just making the damn thing that I'm making. So, sorry you had to hear all that, and I hope it didn't sound like a rant. I just wanted to explain myself. I'm more than willing to show people what I'm in the process of doing. I don't want to make tutorials. There's enough of them out there. You don't need me doing it. Alright, talk to you later. Okay, next day. I don't know how far along I was on the last video. I haven't, well, there's my laptop. I haven't loaded them onto the laptop yet. I don't know if I had any of this top on here. But anyways, I cut these struts to support the top shelf. So all I have to do is put those 4 struts on. They're all cut. Put those 4 struts on, and then put the fiberboard on. And what I couldn't remember yesterday, this is particle board. It's particle board on the bottom. And then I got 3 fiber boards. They're only 1/4 inch. They're a little thin. I can't put too much heavy stuff on there, but they're supported pretty good. I probably should have used something heavier duty than that, but those were pieces that I just cut off the edge because I didn't want a 24-inch wide shelf. So instead of just wasting them, I figured, you know what, I'll use them. They're not, like I said, they're not as heavy duty as I would like them to be. They'll work. They'll work just fine. Anyways, moving right along, just wanted to show this project. This may or may not turn out to be a video. I think it will. I can always delete it later on when I've got more entertaining ones. So that's where I'm at. All right, talk to you later. All right, I'm back, and I'll back up just to show you. The top is glued and it's been clamped for a long time. I'm just going to take these clamps on. I'm going to take these clamps off, turn it upside down, and put casters on the bottom. As a matter of fact, that bag right there has casters in it. So that's my next step. Then I'm done. I'm not even going to bother nailing this one, this shelf. It's glued on. I am also going to, when it's upside down, I'm just going to put some glue, you know, on the structure below that's giving it support. So that'll be enough. Okay, that's it. Almost done. I am screwing the casters on. I just thought I would show you, since these are not rotating casters, these two in front or back, whichever you want to call it, I had to turn them that way, and I didn't have enough room on the wood, so I had to toenail the screws in. I think it should be all right. I mean, I'm putting a caster on every one of the upright posts. So I've got 4 that turn, and then 2 that are just 2 that don't turn. So that's what I had to do. Almost done. Get these casters on. I can start putting stuff on. All right. Talk to you in a bit. Well, here we go. I got the casters on, so now I've got rolling shelves. Yep. If I could just steer, I'd be fine. There we go. Alrighty.